Welcome to Module 4. I'm a weirdo and sometimes I'll sing to you guys, so if you don't know that yet, you do now. So we are going to be creating your special freaking offer, and you've started creating content by now, probably. If not, get going. You have, what else have you done? You've really got clear on your niche. You've gotten clear on what you do. You've gotten clear on, really you're probably starting to step into your power or working on it. You are, you're really clear on what you do. So allow yourself to step into that purpose. Allow yourself to allow the intuition and the downloads to come through. Have fun. Enjoy the journey. This isn't something that happens in 1 week. This isn't something that happens overnight. This isn't something, making money and growing your business and going full time and doing all the things isn't going to happen all in one moment. It is a process. It's a journey. You have healing to do. You have work to do. You have to show up, and you have to show up for the people. You have to show up for yourself. So keep going. Keep going. So I want to push this away for a second. Your new special offer. Your new special offer. You can create anything. So I want you to look at this and just really sit with yourself and ask yourself, if you could create anything for your ideal client, what would you create? If you could, I'm going to open up the workbook real quick, but if you could create anything for your ideal client, what would you create? What feels really, really fun to you? What feels really, really exciting to you to create? Because that's exactly what you need to be creating. Don't doubt yourself. Don't even let that doubt come up yet. At all. It's going to come up a little bit, It's normal. You're doing something you've never done before. You're doing something that's important to you. You're doing something that's could change your fucking life. Let the doubt go. Take action. Decide before the doubt comes. Decide before the doubt comes fully. So, you're going to create your special offer. So, choose what you will offer to your audience. We're going to go over all of the options. So there's so many different examples. So you can create a one-on-one program. And this is what I started with. This is what really gave me a lot of learning, a lot of insight, a lot of clarity on what people needed. Because I would work with people and they'd all have different problems and different situations. Because it was so personalized and one-on-one, it was really, really deep work. And I was able to really gain insight on all of the things people were struggling with, in addition to the market research and the content research. So what I did is I didn't have a platform, like a course or program platform. What I did is I designed a package, a program that was one-on-one, and I would have 4 calls with people. It was a month-long, 4 weeks, where we had a call every single week, and we jumped on and we did hypnosis. That's what I did. We did hypnosis every single week, and then I gave them, advice or insight or clarity or a workbook or whatever I felt called. I personalized it to them and what they needed. I personalized the hypnosis sessions to them and what they needed. So everything was personalized for them. They had nothing to log into. They had nothing. So you can do this. You can personalize it for them. You can have those weekly calls with them. You can have bi-weekly calls with them. This is you tapping into your ideal client, tapping into their struggle, tapping into what they want, tapping into the transformation that they want, figuring out how long it will be needed for you to take them through this process. So I think a lot of people think that the longer the process, the more money they can make. No, people don't pay for the length of time. Usually. They want results and they pay for results. They want results and they pay for results. So, really tap into what is the length amount of time. So many people are 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever. No, people want their problem solved. They want results ASAP. So the sooner that you can take them through a process that's fast, that allows them the results in the least amount of time, they're going to be happy for that. You don't have to draw it out. I think support's great. Support's needed. I'm also investing in my own support. But it's just that support. It's just someone to bounce back, questions back and forth with. So for a personalized program, you don't need to make it lengthy. Make it straight to the point. What is a process that you can take people through? What can you include in those weekly calls to help them and give them the best support? And I think a lot of times we think that we need to jam pack it full of all kinds of shit, all kinds of, information and all of that, but that can be overwhelming too. So make it simple. What do these people need? So for example, for me, my first personalized one-on-one course had an outline. It had an outline to where we had weekly calls for 4 weeks. The first week we focus on their confidence. The second week we focus on stepping into their power. The third week we focus on creating content and the confidence for that. And the fourth week we focus on putting it all together. So, and everyone was different because their goals were different and everything they were struggling with was so different. And so we really personalized it for them, and that's what they got. So, and just before we talk pricing, I just want to mention that I gradually increased that price. When I started, I was charging $44 for a 1-hour hypnosis session. And as I increased gradually over time based on my aligned pricing and what felt right for me, I increased it to $500 for 4 weeks. And then I increased it to $1,500 for 4 weeks. And then I increased it to $2,222 for the 4 weeks. And that was the program. So things will change, things will shift. The thing is here, jump into something. Try something on. Try it out. You don't like it, don't do it again. What you're going to do through this process of creating and offering things is you're going to learn what's meant for you and what's not for you and what doesn't work and what does work and what else you can add and what else you can do different. Just like this program, I'm creating things and I'm going to be adding things. I might be switching things up. I might be, the more that I learn and the more that I learn that works for people, I might shift things. I might enhance it. I plan to make this program get better and better and better. So the more that I feel like can help, the more that I'm going to shift that into that. So, everything is a learning experience. No one has it all together and no one knows exactly what they're doing when they're just doing it, just trying something. So that's an example. Another thing is you can create a course. So this could be a course where they have a platform. I use MemberVault. That's the platform you guys are on. This could be a live course. This could be a self-paced course to where you create it one time and they take themselves through it, kind of like this one. You can create a course to where it's like they get I used to do this to where I would create a course. I would go live on Facebook or on Zoom. We would have our call. I would I would bring whatever I felt like I needed to bring to it. And this could be one-on-one. This could be a group thing too. And I would, give them the training, speak, have a Q&A in the call. And then I would have a workbook already created for them and maybe a meditation or something as a bonus. And I would put that into the Facebook group. And then I would upload it to a platform to where they could take themselves through the course. And so, again, the cool thing about that is that you can take the course after you've created it, you can upload everything to it, and then you can sell that course as a self-paced course. So, just an idea. Another thing is you could do a bundle. What do you feel like is needed that you could just put together all the tools that could help this person, put it into a bundle, and sell it? Already created, already done. It's just a bundle. But a bundle of tools that can help you. Another thing, the workbook I'm looking off of. That being said, you could create a workbook. Create a workbook that could help someone. Just dive in to their stuff. It could be on anything. Another thing is Voxer support. You could have where they have messaging and text support with you for a certain amount of time, 2 weeks, 30 days, whatever. You could have a 30-day challenge to where you share things daily or weekly, and you go into a Facebook group or you go into a Zoom call and you just, give them step-by-step things to include in their challenge, and you do that for 30 days, and it's a group thing, and you charge however much for each person to come into that challenge. I'm just kind of sharing the options with you guys so you guys have options. Feel into what feels good to you. Another thing is a mini course. You could I used to create a 3-day reprogramming course. It was 3 days where I did, training every day for those 3 days and gave them a meditation or a tool and a workbook or, a content calendar or whatever I wanted to throw in, whatever I felt that was needed to help them in a short amount of time get a result. Another thing is that you can create personalized packages just like the one-on-one. You can get on a call with someone, talk with someone and figure out what they're struggling with and what exactly they need. You are the expert. You can take everything that you have, knowledge, advice, support, tools, and put it in together and make it for them. You can make it a self-paced thing. You can make it a one-on-one. It doesn't matter. Do what feels good to you. So what you can create, I just want to say what you can create is limitless. There's no boundaries. Like, you can do anything and everything, and even if it hasn't been thought of, if you're having something come up for you that you're doubting because it hasn't been thought of or you don't see anyone doing, I guarantee, follow that intuition, follow that nudge, because you're being brought that nudge and that whisper for it's a sacred opportunity. You're getting a download that no one has thought before. This happens in a lot of things, by the way, because like the cell phone, like a lot of, technology and a lot of inventions in this, reality that we're in, those things were never thought of, like a cell phone. The caveman never once even thought of a cell phone being in existence or even a reality, and now it is because someone just randomly had the download come through and decided to take action on it. So I encourage you, if you're having thoughts or downloads or whatever, whispers, nudges, whatever, come through and you're doubting yourself because you don't see anyone doing it, you don't know, really feel into that, take action on it. You're having the download for a reason. So you can do anything and everything and whatever you want to do. Just choose one and run with it.